summer sun is nearly set, and now it's time for baseball at Petco Park in San Diego. Tonight we begin the homestand with the first of four between the Washington Nationals and the San Diego Padres. It's Padres baseball next on the show. Joe Musgrove gets the call for game one of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
And stepping in, Trey Turner. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Here's the first pitch to him. Start of a 4-game set as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. Guys, the Swingin' Friars, as they take the field here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. Called a strike, and it's full 3-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Slider, strike 3 called as the leadoff man is set down looking to open up the ball game.
Batting second.
So now to the plate, Luis Garcia. First pitch on the way. Now this is swung on and hit down to Machado at third. Throw in time at first for out number 2. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if Kyle Schwarber can keep it going. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
Juan Soto to the plate now. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Top of the first just underway at Petco Park. Back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Off balance throw. Gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. John Lester, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
So now into the box is Brian O'Grady. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Turner stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Batting second.
So one down, no one aboard, and Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Quick turnaround after a short little homestand, Matty. 4-2, though. They played well, taking 4 out of the 6 games they had to in front of the home crowd. They walk into this environment on the road today, looking to set the tone for this road trip.
Lester has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. Popped him up. Turner is right there. And there's the second out of the inning.
Batting third.
Ready now is Manny Machado. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Into the corner and slicing foul. 2 out, nobody on. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Nice AB right there. A little potential for some 2-out lightning, getting a cleanup hitter to the dish after the first 2 batters of the inning were retired.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Will Myers, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
2-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sinker changeup right here. Got to get it up.
Lester sets. Here he comes 0-1. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
Batting fifth.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games. Now the first pitch here from Lester. The 0-1 offering. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Machado over at second. Myers on at first with 2 down. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Padres leave a pair. We are still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Number 12, Kyle Schwarber.
First pitch on the way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Back up the middle. On to first, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Josh Bell the next to hit. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. In there, and it's 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
So he sets him down swinging. Josh Bell is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. So here's Starlin Castro.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up over to first, and that retires the side. Nationals gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. That'll bring up Austin Nola, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one.
The catcher, Austin Nola.
Now here it comes. As Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Batting seventh, the second baseman.
And now in the box, Tucupita Marcano. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Sinkers in there. No balls and a strike. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Castro at second. On to first, and there were two down.
Batting eighth.
And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. They'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And here's one that misses to the Friars shortstop. It's a ball and a strike.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
I can't tell you guys how fired up Bobby Cox used to get when the 8-hole hitter would get a knock. And I would know that, boys, because I batted an awful lot in that 8-hole in my early days.
In now, Joe Musgrove.
As he hits one on a line to left field.
Soto gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. One left for San Diego. We'll move to the third with no score. Victor Robles digging in now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now the pitch.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting eighth.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. Lifetime numbers against Joe Musgrove. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, John.
To the plate now, John Lester. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. From the stretch. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Avila, base runner at first with 1 out. Fouled away. Misses, ball 2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Here now is Trey Turner. A ball and no strikes. He went down looking to open up the ball game. That is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hard hit ball to short. Reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Washington. Home half of the third coming up. No score. And now Brian O'Grady flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here it comes. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Soto has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
The center fielder, number 10.
Jurickson Profar digs in next. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Now a swing, but not much behind it as this is lifted into shallow center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Base is empty, 2 away, and that'll bring in Manny Machado. Now here's the first offering. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Lester into his motion and delivers. Popped him up. Garcia is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. In now for Washington, Luis Garcia. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Here now is Juan Soto.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Has a look, now the pitch. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Myers going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Next, it'll be Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Comes set, and the 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Opposite field to left. And they're going to hit the board first tonight as this ball's down for extra bases. And he is into second base with an RBI double. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Josh Bell will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. From the stretch.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Two runs on the board after that home run by Josh Bell. Number 11 for him on the season as the Nats move out in front now 3-0.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Starlin.
Here's Starlin Castro. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Victor Robles.
At the plate, Victor Robles, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. 3 runs already home here. Hard hit towards center. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Up next for Washington, the catcher.
Runner at first with 2 gone, and the next to bat will be the left-handed hitting catcher, Alex Avila. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Castro, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he fouls this one off. Down the third baseline. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's 3-0 Washington. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Will Myers is set to lead things off. First pitch of the AB now. Will Myers will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Lester's 2-0 home.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
The 0-2 once more. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. First offering on its way. Eric Hosmer is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Turner backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batting, catcher. Austin.
Now at the plate, Austin Nola flew out in his only at-bat so far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Hit on the ground out to short. Turner has it. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Nationals 3 and the Padres nothing. At the plate now is John Lester. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. 1-2 to the Nationals pitcher. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Trey Turner is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. He looks to be back in control now here in the 5th as that swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
The next 0-2. Misses. That's ball 1.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. O'Grady will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 2.
Next to stand in is Luis Garcia. He doubled his last time up. And a ball, 1-0. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Therefore, it is Profar, and Jurickson has it to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now to bat, Tucupita Marcano. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base pass if they can get somebody on.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Man, hard to understand why a guy who runs so well would take such a big hack like that one.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. 1-2, here it comes. Pops this one up. Garcia is there. 1 out.
The batter, number 9.
No one on with 1 down, and that'll bring up Jake Cronenworth. This is skied into short left center. Here comes Robles. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Joe Musgrove. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Joe.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. No runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Hit down the third baseline. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Boy, D, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher? You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
This is on the ground over to first. Bell scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Padres leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Now the skipper of the Padres is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Tim Hill will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far. He's set, and the pitch. Kyle Schwarber is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Hill, the former Royal, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Josh Bell will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. Now here's the pitch. Fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. 2 out, nobody on. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Nationals gone in order. They lead it 3-0.
Leading up for the Padres, The center fielder, Jurickson.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Jurickson Profar is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. A solo shot here off the bat of Jurickson Profar. Third home run for him on the year, and the Padres are on the board. It's now a 3-1 game.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
And in steps Manny Machado.
Number 13.
As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Line drive to left. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So a solid single to left, and that gives him a multi-hit game here tonight. And you see there, he's currently in second place on the Friars in that category. So the next to bat will be Will Myers. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Eric Hosmer swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. A ball and a strike to the Padres' first baseman.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
1-1 coming now to Hosmer. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robles is on his horse. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the catcher, Austin Nola.
Digging in now for San Diego, Austin Nola. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive, I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
0-2, here it comes. Hit to third. To Castro at the bag, and that ends the inning. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's now a 3-1 ball game. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Starlin Castro.
Now here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
In there, 1-2 now. Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro. He's set. Here's the 2-2. This one's down to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the center fielder, Victor.
Next up is Victor Robles. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. And this is taken outside for ball 1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. 2-0 to the Nationals center fielder.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And that misses for ball 4. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And the next to bat will be the left-handed hitting catcher, Alex Avila. Pitch on its way to Avila.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
Not in time as he steals second. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Ball 1, well below the zone.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit in the air down the right field line. Myers is under it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. So stepping in is John Lester, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Now the 1-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. On with it to first is Hosmer, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. It is stretch. Digging in will be Tucupita Marcano. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Good pitch there on the inside black, called the strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The batter, number 9.
So next to hit is Jake Cronenworth. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And that misses inside. 1-0. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Soto is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Fernando Tatis Jr. will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the bases empty. Now the first pitch here from Lester. He grounds it sharply to third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Padres down in order. Score holds. It's 3-1. Matt Strahm has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and into bat is Trey Turner. First pitch of the AB on its way.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. One away now. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Michel Baez comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate. Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Juan Soto is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on by Soto, and he connects to deep right. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. Number 25 for him on the year as the Nationals move in front now 4-1.
It's a 3-run lead now, and that doesn't exactly slam the door shut on this thing, but it certainly closes it a little bit. The importance of each run is magnified the later you get in the game, and that bomb here in the 8th is big.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. So now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 1-1 to Schwarber. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's now a 4-1 Washington lead. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brian O'Grady. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Tommy Pham will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Here's the first pitch. As it's grounded sharply to first. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
Tanner Rainey is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Jurickson Profar is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Hit in the air out to center field. Robles is there, and he has it for the first out.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny.
Stepping in once again is Manny Machado. In his career versus this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First offering. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Pham, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now a throw over. Don't want to forget about him. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Here's Will Myers, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Looking up is the right fielder, and it's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
And this is an all-familiar sight, something we've seen all season long. When they need a clutch hit or an offensive blast, he's their go-to guy, and this is just one example in a long line of many. He's fun to watch.
Now batting, the first baseman, Aaron Hosmer.
Nick Tanalou will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. First pitch coming. Here it is. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here. Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
Here comes the 1-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Luis Camposano will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch, as he will take a look at a fastball in there. As that strike zone expands just a little, it's 0-1. Has a look. Now the pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second.
And this is why you can't lose focus for a second when you're behind the plate. Any mistake a catcher makes has serious consequences. This is a pass ball, and the runner moves into scoring position.
Three and one.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Grounded softly to the right. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. On to the 9th inning from Petco Park. It's the Nationals 4 and the Padres 3. Tommy Pham takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning. Nick Tanalou stays in the ballgame after pinch hitting as he'll take over at first base. Luis Camposano will stay in the ballgame, taking over the catching duties behind the plate. Josh Bell is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning 1-0.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here. Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive, and you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
At the plate now, Starlin Castro. Slapped hard the opposite way, and a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Ryan Weathers comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Stepping in now, Victor Robles. 0-1 the count. No hits to this point. 0-1, here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes.
You know, something to keep in mind. They're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Bell on second, Castro at first with no outs. Oh, and he serves this one out into right field. That one's going to fall in, a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty V, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Into the box, Alex Avila, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. With runners in scoring position this season, Avila carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fouled away.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now 1 away. Ryan Zimmerman will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Called strike 0-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
So this is pulled in by the shortstop. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a hit pretty well out to deep left field. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. 3 left for Washington, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Brad Hand comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
さあ最終回なんとか
All
したい
set for the
な。
bottom of the
1
ninth.
点やか
That'll
ら
give
な。
way to the rookie second baseman, Gosuke Kato. Pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying
加
run.
藤さん。スライダーシン
First
か。
pitch on the way, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Batting average down in the low 210s. 3 homers and 17 RBIs. Grounded down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. This is picked up. Garcia has a play. 2 gone.
これはやばい。追い込まれた。またピッチャー。最後これしかおらんな。
Trent Grisham gets the call as a pinch hitter,
最
and
後
he'll
の
get a
バッタ
chance
ー。
with 2 out and the bases empty. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He'll come in with an average down to 230, 10 home runs, and 28 RBIs. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball
際
1.
どっちでも
Barring
いい
any
レベ
late
ルやな。
turnaround, the win would belong to John Lester. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. San Diego down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And he puts a bow on this one to end it. How about his 25th save of the season? He's proven to be a solid tool at the back of the bullpen, and every team needs one of them.
まあまあしゃあない。勝ちもあれば負けもある。これ4連戦なんや。で、この後ロッキー行ってオールスターか。なるほど、13ゲーム貯金はあるけど、なかなかやな。これではトップやけど。なるほど。さあ、では。